Yo, what's the vibe? RasLunacy back again with another video. So, the topic of discussion for today is men's mental health. Why? Because it is Men's Mental Health Month, the month of June. Now, chances are you didn't know that. The funny thing is, I've started this new job role where I'm over the last 3 months, and since starting this role, I'm in a position where I've got to do newsletters. So I do monthly newsletters. So every month I try to find out what's something being celebrated or what's popular this month, and I try to get my newsletter to be centered around that or themed around that. So upon doing my research, what June is known for, LGBTQIA+ is celebrated in June. I think they said something along the lines of awareness month for nature. All I know, upon Googling and using AI and all these things, not one of them mentioned that it was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Not only that, but what I realized is the things that they're actually pushing for this month actually, in a way, take away from Men's Mental Health Month. Because if you know anything about the community I just mentioned, the rainbow community, you know they don't like men. And I don't mean they hate all men. Obviously, there are many men within that community, but they hate men that are actually men who want to be men. Now, this is no hate on the rainbow community. This is more about why is media pushing one thing but not the next, when one of the highest death rates is men ending themselves, self-deleting. If you Google it right now, I think that's one of the leading causes of death for men under 45 years of age. So it's not even, it's our young men that haven't found themselves that are actually ending themselves. Now, why is this important to know? Well, many persons who are not actually men are under the belief that men have it the easiest, are under the belief that this is a man's world, so therefore they have access to the best jobs, the best everything, just the best what life has to offer. They believe that men are the one that have access to it. The reality is the quite opposite. Men actually get the least out of society, and there's gonna be this one guy in the comment section that's like, oh, you just don't grind hard enough, you just don't work hard enough. That's the point, mate. For men to actually get these things, they have to earn it. They don't just get it. What you'll find in the rainbow community and in the community of women is they are under the belief that by just being who they are, they deserve things. There's no man that has that. There's no man who is a man's man, who is a masculine man, who believes they should have something because they exist and just simply deserve it for existing. Every man will tell you, to have a decent woman, they have to be a decent man. To have a woman who is of a certain caliber, they'll tell you that you even need to have money so you can take care of this woman, so you can maintain this woman. They'll tell you that in order to have a good family, you have to be a hardworking man that can earn for the let's reverse the roles quickly. A woman will tell each other this: you're beautiful, you're this, you're that. You deserve a good man. You deserve a better job. Don't have your boss talking to you that way. You deserve this, you deserve that. Men don't work that way. And this brings me back to why Men's Mental Health Month is actually not celebrated or is actually not thought of. One of the biggest factors is that the people actually don't care about men's mental health because men don't care about each other's mental health. Women don't care about men's mental health. Older people, younger people think men should just be strong. They should not have weakness. So no one even knows. Hold on a minute. Sorry. Did you know that this month was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month? This is what I'm saying. No one knows. No one actually knows these things. You see, the things put in place to ensure men have good mental health is the same things put in place to ensure women have good mental health. And the thing is, they're actually centered around women. So these things work for women, but they actually don't work for men. Therapy and all these things, they only mask the problem for men. Most of the time when women are depressed, anxious, whatever, they are not in control of their feelings, and it's not necessarily about the physical world around them or whatever that is causing them to feel that way. Sometimes it's trauma, sometimes therapy is exactly what a man needs, but at the same time it will only help that man for a period of time, because at the end of the day, men are not run by emotions, they are run by logic and solutions. So what does that mean? It means regardless of what my issues are, talking about it will only help me for a day, a week. At the end of the day, in order to actually solve whatever would be causing my mental health, I have to take action, and I have to find out. Talking about it lets you actually pinpoint the problem. But if you don't solve that problem, a man will he'll just fall back into his old patterns and end up being anxious, depressed, in poor mental health again. For a man to actually have good mental health, they need to be doing things that are meaningful to them, things they care about, things that bring meaning to their life, things that give them purpose. This is why a man will wake up in the morning and put effort in. This is what gives men good mental health. And you know, these days when men come online and they'll be like, work harder, work harder. Even me, in this video, at the start of this video, I would have said, there's going to be someone in the comments saying exactly that. And I think the problem as men is we're caught in between trying to say, let's actually focus on mental health and be soft on each other, and saying, don't be soft on each other, that will only make you more soft. We need to be hard. We need to be hard on each other. And I think there is, just like with most things in life, you should never be on this side or that side. There's usually a good in between to be found. There's usually a good common ground to be found somewhere. So what do I think? Basically, I think a man, therapy can help, but it will only help so far and no more when it comes to men. In order for a man to have good mental health, they need to be able to speak freely, they need to be able to act freely. And in order to do that, it means they need to be on their purpose. And if you don't know what that means, I ain't got 100 minutes to explain all of that. But your purpose, in short, is doing what you actually want to do deep within. But I ain't gonna make this video long. That's been RasLunacy signing out. Make sure you link your brother, your uncle, your dad, your boyfriend, and let them know Happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. That alone will be enough for the month. That's all you need to do. They don't need this bag of talking. Anyways, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.